want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream.
Every single person out here has a dream, but the reality is that they lose sight of it. We get busy, we get caught up in work, and our dream passes us by. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen, inspiring people to take the small steps and realize that dream that's way up here is actually possible when you chunk it down and you move closer to it. So I come out here and I hold up my sign every day. Hey guys, my name is Zach. I'm out here talking about dreams. I started doing signs that were motivational and inspirational. And then after weeks of doing that and 40, 50 signs, my friends online said, dude, I know you're missing these great conversations. We need to see what you're talking about with the people, not just a picture of your sign. So I got this GoPro right here. And now it's evolved to where I've become more clear about my life's mission, which is everything about dreams. The very first day I come out here, I'll be so honest with you, I was terrified. I was scared of what people think. I'd already spoken on stage. I was scared. I was like, what if people shut me down? What if people, hate on me? What if people cuss me out? The what if is what holds everybody back. What if they don't?
Welcome inside, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're talking about what if. You think you're having bad luck. You think bad things are happening to you. You say, why God, why me? You've heard me say that before, but today is different because today we're going to tell you how it's time to get excited. Today, we're going to tell you how you can shortcut your hardships. Today, we're going to tell you how you can waste a lifetime of worrying, pondering, getting angry, and bypass it and start getting excited. Because the fact of the reality is when you are having hardship after hardship, when you're having, it's like a game, right? I always joke about how it's a game. When you think bad thing after bad thing after bad, this is beyond a coincidence. This many bad things? Oh yeah, it is a game, all right. It's a sign. It's a sign that all these things are happening, so you pay attention. And not only is it a sign, but it's a test. It's a test because on the other side of this is unicorns and rainbows. And that's what we're going to talk about it. We're going to keep it brief. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it under an hour. We're going to give you an update. We're not going to give you a quote of the day. We're going to tell you two transformational stories from James Dyson and Walt Disney. We're going to show you a clip, no audio, from Bruce Almighty, from Jerry Carey himself. I am going to eat this apple on stream because I'm starving and I'm hungry. It's not just a prop. But without further ado, hey, what's up? I'm the Genie, founder of DreamCat. We're here on another episode of Dream Talk. This show is something we do every single Thursday at 7 p.m. EST, except today it's 7:15. I'm running a little bit behind, but we're out here. And what do? We talk about dreams and making them come true. We talk about the universal principles. If you follow these principles, pause everything. Shout out to my man, Koini, the Dream Cat builder legend from Korea, since he's here representing, it's got to be Korea over Mexico. I'm just saying, if you are rooting for a World Cup team, let it be known in the comments. My man, Koini out here, South Korea. So we do this. We talk about dreams, universal principles to make your dream come true. They work. They're undefeated. You cannot lose. If you follow them, you will win. This is the blueprint that I follow. This is the blueprint that DreamCat is following, which is why, as an investor or a visionary, if I was one, I would look under the hood. If I knew how the principles worked and they were undefeated, I would be dying to invest in a project like this. Obviously, it's different for me as Dev, but I understand maybe you do too. But also we talk about crypto. Crypto's down. Maybe we look at the markets. I think it would be good to pull it up and take note of it so you know. And also we do a 30,000 dream giveaway. 30,000 dream. It's probably like $6-7 today, but you are the MVP of the stream. That means you retweet the stream. That means let's see you in the comments, adding to the conversation. That means showing love. That means dropping a comment. The MVP will be chosen, and you will win 30,000 dream. With that, upwards and onwards. I said it's going to be a quick one. Shout out to Mr. Scene in the building. I like Mr. Scene. I think Mr. Scene is progressing. I think Mr. Scene is coming into his own. I think Mr. Scene is on a winning streak. You're going to like this one, Mr. Scene. All right. I guess I can't take too many apple bites or I'll have a long pause unless someone has something to say. All right. Here's the freaking ball game. At first, I got pissed because I said whatever happens. Why is this going on? A lot of bad things all at once. Undeniable. I'm not even going to bother you with the stories. Basically, in like 20 seconds, lost $200 on food because the wrong delivery address. Lost $128 on a double wrong delivery for 2 months. I call the one place, doesn't answer. Call the other support, doesn't answer. That's unheard of. My computer starts shorting out. This happens. Forget the wallet. Ride breaks down. I noticed the signs and I said, okay, I'm a new man now. I understand the laws. What are you trying to tell me? Maybe they're not trying to tell me anything. Maybe it's a sign of what's to come. And this is a trend that I've identified that I'm going to share with you. And that trend is that if you are experiencing bundles of tests all at once, like this is how it works, right? When it rains, it pours. You haven't had anything bad happen to you for 2 months. You've been on a winning streak, but then in one day, 12 seemingly bad things happen to you, things that test your patience, things that test your energy. Oh, you've been manifesting for the last 2 months. You've been feeling good. Well, here's a little test for you. Let's see how you feel now. And let's see if you really have learned. Let's see if you really are in the state that you say you are in by experiencing this test right here. Well, yeah, of course that happened to me. And I regrouped and I said, I am not going to stand for this negativity. So what did I do? I went out of my way to change my state. This is something that you could do. Number one, recognize, are bundles of bad things happening to you? The plus side is you're just on the other edge of potentially one of your biggest breakthroughs. And we're going to talk about how that's happened. So I inversed it. So I said, I'm just going to look to raise my frequency. I'm going to look for opportunities. I went outside. I saw a guy hot. It's like 94 degrees today. I just walked up. I offered him a water. I said, hey man, it's hot. I'm hot walking my car. Here you go. I walked away a winner. I said, oh yeah, we're flipping the script already. I had this gift card for Disney, like $60. I said, I'm going to go to Disney today and I'm going to find someone to give it to. Now, the irony of all this is I passed the test because I decided that in that car, that $60. I said, I'm going to give it to someone. And I forgot my wallet. Another thing, like you're kidding. Forgot the wallet, just another thing. But I passed the test because I was willing to do it. And so I started seeing the upside, shifted everything, had a few winning streaks. Cool. Who cares? Now for you, the big thing I want to tell you now is I want to save you years of figuring it out. That's the whole point of Dream Talk. If you can learn how the world works, what the tests are like, then you can win faster. So for me, what I know is huge changes are coming in my life, astronomical changes, making my dreams come true. I'm good. I'm in the clear. All is well, to infinity and beyond. But could you benefit from this understanding? Of course you could. But how much longer will you suffer not knowing how things work? So let's talk about this man right here, Walt Disney. You know, I'm a big fan, big dreamer. Well, let me tell you a story about Walt Disney. Okay, because maybe you're similar. Maybe you've been winning. By the way, not to mention, like crypto goes down today, certain bags go down today. There's like 5 other things I didn't even mention because they're just too personal in my life. But it was like boom, 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 boom. This thing with my body, all in like one day. Insane. Mr. Walt here, okay? What's special about Walt? Well, let's dig into the archives. Let me tell you about him. Walt was a good old jolly man chasing his dream. Good things were on the way. He was going to win big. And he made this character called Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. He wanted to be a cartoonist. He made this character Oswald. He created it. It was a hit. He got sponsorships. He started making money. A huge main TV station picked it up. Boom, bam, bing. Then overnight, it all changes. He goes to sign a contract to negotiate a better contract to get paid more. And they say, hey, guess what? Rug pull, my friend, rug pull. No extra contract for you. There was actually a clause. You overlooked it. We own Oswald now. This is not your creation. This is our creation. So he no longer owns his masterpiece. He finally won. Imagine you finally win. Imagine you finally catch 100x and maybe you even take profit. And then somehow your ex-wife sues you for child support and sucks all your bank. Like imagine something crazy like that interfering with your play. Well, that's what happened here to Walt. And they took away all his animators. His money was gone and his leverage was gone. And now he's going from hero to zero, going back to the drawing board, going home. And guess what he does? Just days. Actually, no. Yes, days later. Days later, 2, 3, he gets on a train and he goes home. Not years, days later after losing everything. And guess what happens on that train ride? He develops Mickey Mouse. He designs the concept for Mickey Mouse, his greatest idea, and boom, he makes it. Let's see, it's then the same year, Steamboat Willie comes out. Steamboat Willie, not just a hit cartoon, a revolutionary cartoon, synchronized sound with animation. He becomes the industry pioneer. Loses his company, loses his character, loses his staff, hops on the train, creates Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie later that year, and a global breakthrough. Bing bong, right there before you, Walt himself. Now, why is that exciting? Because huge tests, when you're pushing, when you're grinding, when you're doing the work, when you're seeing synchronicities and you're saying, man, you know what? It has been hard for me, but I had this good break recently. And all of a sudden, it feels like nothing's going to happen. All of a sudden, it feels like you're getting the rug pulled out from underneath you. All of a sudden, you feel like it's failing, it's ending, it's going away. Well, you should get excited about that because just around the corner, it means you're loading up. You're being tested to see, will you fall here? Will you let this be a place where you lose your positive attitude, where you lose your focus? Or will you understand through knowledge and wisdom? It's because a huge breakthrough is around the corner, a huge breakthrough. And if Walt's not enough, I feel like, yeah, Walt, everyone's heard that story. Let's talk about this guy right here, James Dyson. Do you know who this is? James Dyson? Maybe you have a vacuum cleaner. If you do, and you have his vacuum cleaner, it is the Ferrari of vacuum cleaners. He basically revolutionized the vacuum, and it's the one that has the ball in it. So actually, it's not a ball anymore. But if you remember this, he was the guy who said, hey, vacuums, bags, what's all that about? We don't need all that. This is him. You've seen this before? James Dyson and the Dyson vacuum. Well, let me tell you his story. What's important about him? I'll pop back over here. because he actually is even the biggest of the big. And this is what you need to know for your dreams. We're in year 2 of building out DreamCat, doing different things. You see some cat runners fly. You see other things happen. You wonder, when's my time going to come? Well, James Dyson, billionaire, wanted to be a vacuum maker. And for 7 years, he worked on 5,000 variations of his patent vacuum cleaner. Did I say 5,000 years maybe? 5,000 inventions, okay? 5,000 iterations. 7 years working on this vacuum cleaner. Nobody wants it. He gets a little bit of success, rug pull. Hey, they say they're only selling this many units, but secretly we think they're selling more. They're rugging me. I'm not getting what I deserve. Boom, boom, boom. People keep making cheaper products. They're keeping them out of the industry. They're gatekeeping. Never going to make it. 7 years, but not just an easy 7 years. No, he's put out mortgages on his house. He's borrowed money in debt. He's just hanging on by a thread for more than 7 years. James Dyson, okay? Now, he wasn't failing. He was correct. He was right about the industry, and still he was losing. Wow, that's actually funny, because side note, we're right about DreamCat. Yeah, we're right. Perfect time, legacy builds, stars are aligned, meme coins are the perfect vehicle to share out empires, etc., etc. Quick shout out to Famous Amos. Quick shout out to El Gato Satoshi. I see you in the chat. Thanks for retweeting the stream. Okay, so interesting trend. We're technically losing. Prices up. That's good. But hey, we're not anywhere we're supposed to be. I mean, right now, DreamCat in itself should be about a $2-3 million project. If enough people understood, it would be a $2 to $3 million project. The only way that happens is through promotion. So people have to hear about it. But it literally, think of it, Dream is literally a $2 to $3 million project once people understand. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. But hey, he's right, but he's still losing. The breaking point around year or 7 or 8, still no major licensing deal, still no major manufacturing buy-in. The money pressure is mounting. Most inventors have given up on their idea. He's getting the pressure to give up on the idea. And finally, the day before, I remember hearing this story, is one of the most inspirational I've heard about never giving up on your dreams. The day before, he had another big failure, and he said, I really think I should actually just give up on this thing. I think I'm gonna. The following day, he gets a call from a Japanese vacuum manufacturer. They say, we like you. Let's do it. Let's sign a deal. And he starts getting cash. The cash funds his company. He used to be trying to help other people. He said, screw it. No, I'm going to be the one. He takes the cash, funds his own company. I finally built a good vacuum. Someone finally paid me. Boom, bam, bing. James Dyson. Let's look up his net worth. How much is he worth today? 7 years of failure, 5,000 tries, on the brink of quitting, collapsing. Oh, he's only worth, guess how much? Guess how much in the chat? Guess how much? I'll give you $10 in Sol. You have 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Apologies. What's up, Pellish Miner? Welcome in, homie. I sent you a DM. You may or may not be interested. Mr. Scene, what's going on, big fella? All right. Here we go. Here we go. This man, James Dyson, is worth $18.9 billion. $18.9 billion. 7 years of failure. And on the brink of all that, success just around the riverbank. Interesting. I'm reminded. I've learned. I know. So do not if you have bundles of hardships, bundles of tests, this is what they are. The universe, God, your guardian angels, Buddha, whatever you believe is testing you, because there is a delay in everything to say, okay, you've been feeling this way. You think you want this? Well, how are you going to respond to this? And as you mature and grow as a wise human being, you say, I know this is a test and I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm going to lean into it because I'm on a winning streak. I'm not going to worry about just losing $350 and this and this and this because I'm about to win. I'm about to make it's not even going to matter. It's going to be so irrelevant. I also, another test. Let's see. Good time for an apple bite. See that? Who's that guy? If you don't know American money, that is Abraham Lincoln. This here is worth 1 penny. Essentially nothing, especially on a day when you lose some cash. I saw this penny sitting on top of a garbage can when I threw away some garbage. And first I passed it. And then I came back and I said, I hear you. You want to give me a lesson about money, right? That if you reject money, no money is too small to reject. If you see money and you're given money and you fail the test, and you just walk past and say, oh, it's just a penny, then you failed. I walked past and I went back, I picked it up and I went in my pocket. This is now my lucky penny because I control my reality. The thoughts control my reality. I found the lucky penny. I've given sign after sign after sign. If you didn't know this, your entire life is ordained. Your entire life has assistance. It's up for you to actually become aware of this instead of just thinking bad luck's coming your way. What if it isn't bad luck? The title of the podcast. What if it is not bad luck? Okay, onwards. Let's go to another example here because now I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it for you. Through Jim Carrey, a very special movie. Jim Carrey has the power, you see. I'm going to commentate this because I can't play the volume, but this is Jim Carrey. This movie is Bruce Almighty. In this movie, he is a negative person. His wife is a positive person. Bad things are just always happening to this dude. He gets really fed up with God and he says, why God, why me? Why are you doing this to me? You're sending me these signs. I know you're listening. And basically, eventually, God gives him his powers and said, you think you can do it like me? Then you will be God. Here's my powers and everything that comes with it. All the prayers, everything. And this scene is before he gets the powers. So let's go through this. Okay. Just a funny guy, quirking and squirming around. Waking up, not wanting to go to work. Who really does? Oh, what do you know? Hey, how did the Sabres do last night? Well, son of a gun, they blew a huge lead and they lost again. He says, unreal, just my luck. Sabres lose again? Getting ready for work. Hey, babe, I think you might be onto something about this whole as the way the cookie crumbles. That's interesting. And just getting ready for work, doing his thing. And of course, it's already been a bad day. Sabres lost, slept past the alarm clock. What else could go wrong? Probably nothing. The rest of the day should be easy, right? No, you're kidding. You're kidding. You're joking me. The dog is pissing on the chair again. He's late for work, but no worries. Let's just let this dog piss everywhere. Yep, there we go. Peeing. All right, man. Come on. You know the rules. No peeing outside. I'm sorry, no peeing inside. Oh, here you go. Do your business. Go on. You're done. Done peeing. Great. Beautiful. You gotta be kidding me. Maybe you can relate. Maybe that's you often. Maybe that's you once a week. Bad day after bad day after bad day. We're gonna skip this. This is a slow scene that doesn't show what we want to show. She gave him some prayer beads and said, hey, you could use some good luck. Take these beads. They might help you. He's like, all right, beads, whatever. Now, he says, I'm gonna need a freaking miracle to get to work on time because there's gonna be traffic. There he is again. Falling into the negative state, letting the things get him down. You gotta be joking me. It's not happening. Especially because the timing of it. You understand the timing? Sweeps week is him trying to get a big promotion. His dream is to become an anchor and everything's been lining up. He thinks he's about to get the position. The stars are aligning and out of all luck, it happens right here, right now. You gotta be kidding me. So he rushes in. And hey, he's in a hurry and let's get out of here. Of course he gets his jacket stuck. Of course he does. Because that's how life happens when bad things are happening. It just happens to you like that. Bad thing after bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. How are you going to respond to it? As a good thing or as a bad thing? Are you going to let it ruin your emotions? Are you going to let it ruin your optimism, your outlook on, especially here in the crypto and Web3 space. Oh man, I'm going to be a winner. Oh man, great things are going to happen to me. Are you going to let it get you down? Well, speaking of down, let's look at the crypto space because, hey, in the last hour, we get some green. But today and yesterday, we go all red. Solana was making a nice climb. I think I saw maybe $75, $78. The markets are back down again. What does this mean? Is it over? Well, we do have some market news and things. I believe it was today that the United States signed a peace deal with Iran and this whole war thing to like make peace. It seems to be on board. It seems to be good. Oil prices have gone down. You know, Trump saying, oh, everything's good and well. Not really, but stocks are up a little bit. So the question is, are we in for some good times? Is it all over? The bear, the bull? Don't respond to what you see. I was so honored to join the Ninja Cats yesterday in the Ninja Cat stream. They said, tell us your favorite quote. It's seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. The correct answer is inverse. Believing is seeing. Keep your spirit high when everything is going wrong. Keep your attitude up when you see no reason to believe. You build your beliefs, you build your convictions, but man, the eyes lie. The eyes show you and they say, look, you're wrong. It's not happening. Move forward as if anyway, in the right attitude, in the right mindset. Don't let it get you down. So for me, up, down, future's the same, man. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen now, what's going to happen next. But yeah, you can see Solana there, $69. Fear and greed, 20 out of 100. Not a bad time to believe, but market's down. While we're here, let's skip over to Dreamcat. Got a little update for you. Let's look at our chart, see where we're at. We're probably down as well. Not bad from where we were before, but we got to get some more motion in the ocean. We got to get out there. We got to make some things happen. All right. Let's share this on the screen. We do this every week. We do an update on Dreamcat. You know, that's why we're here. We're going to show you some updates on the website, but this is the Dream chart. So today we're holding at 134K market cap. Okay. Charts. I'm not a chart guy. You can clearly look at that. So we have a little bit of positive momentum, which is good. The rest is up to the buyers and sellers of the world. Will this continue? Will this go up, go down? Will people hold? Will people sell? All I can tell you is that this is actually great timing because we are moving into a good arena, a new update. Matter of fact, just last night, this DEX screener was changed. Maybe you haven't noticed it. The website has also changed. Maybe you didn't notice it. Maybe you did. But I need to tell you. I need to tell you some things. So this is a chart. Cool. Well, good. Let's go over to the website. I'm going to show you some things, and I'm going to tell you some things. And I've already said them a few times, but the truth remains the truth. This is the Dreamcat website. Let's check it out. Let's take a gander. Let's take a look where dreams become reality. Okay, we still need a few more updates, but here is the updated spiel of who Dream is. If you've been here since the beginning, there have been multitudes of evolutions. Dream has changed. Dream has grown. It was the most successful cat in the world. We used to talk about XRP. We used to platform the Cat Collective. And as I don't want to say it's like a trick because it's not a trick, but you know, our true intentions are never known. At each stage, you are given the chance to believe in something. You get a choice. I don't want to say this is a game, but life is a game. I've already told you that. So it's all about belief. It's always been about belief. Belief is the only way. And so if you want to buy at 50K market cap, cool. If you want to buy at 134K market cap, cool. If you bought at 700K, cool. If you want to buy at 4 million when the future is clear, awesome. Awesome. But you're given another chance. So now we have more clarity and you can see things that we've teased for 2 years are now in play. It's been 2 years and 2 months since Dream's been in play. Who is Dream? Well, Dream represents the greatest version of you. If you are in the path of becoming, if you are in the path of making your dream come true, if you are in the path of seeing how you can live out to be the best version of your life. Well, DreamCat is for you because Dream is built for the dreamers of the world. Dream unites people who are actively becoming more and striving to become the greatest version of themselves. Through the universal laws of success, which we are teaching and talking about, we equip dreamers with the principles needed to make their dreams reality. Together, we are building the largest community of dreamers in the world. Well, you kind of knew that. We've kind of said that already. But here's the new wrinkle. The new wrinkle isn't such. Together, we are building the largest community of dreamers in the world. But that is only phase one. The signs have always pointed to something greater, and the countdown has already begun. The countdown has already begun. It's been out there. It's been out. It's been out for, there's always signs, there's always clues, there's always things, but the true intention of dreams does exist. It is out there for anyone who's seeing. And the game just continues and continues, and we go along, but at least we can share this now. People say, oh, what is? You always say, what is? Like what? Oh, something bigger, blah, blah, blah. What is this about? Well, figure it out. If you figure that out, if it pays to pay attention, if you figure that out, if you see that, then hey, maybe you make a good investment. Not financial advice. Could be a terrible investment. But that's out there. We've also clarified, our goals. They're simpler now. Do you want to know? We used to have 5. They used to be different. Let me tell you, as of today, the 4 key blueprints. Number 1, build the largest community of dreamers in the world. That's always been the mission. It's never changed. It's been the same since day 1. That's the power of the meme coin. That's why Dream is a meme coin. That is what we're here to do. Number 2, teach the universal laws of success, inspire, uplift, and empower dreamers. We're here to make you win. You're not going to believe that. This is a scamming place. Oh, yeah, you're just in it for you, blah, 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 blah. No, we are here to change lives. We are here to make dreams come true. And the biggest pitch to tell you is that you think dreams are going to come true when DreamCat goes to the moon. And the plot twist is that your dreams come true as soon as you apply the universal laws to your life. Mr. Scene famously said the other day, don't worry about the how. Don't get worried about the how. How is it going to happen? How is Dream going to fly? When is Dream going to fly? Maybe you thought it was going to be Dream, and maybe you got the understanding that made you take a step in your life, that made you change everything. That is number 2. We want you to win through the universal laws of success. Number 3, build Dream into a global icon that transcends Web3. The power, if you didn't know, is DreamCat was born on chain. DreamCat was born on chain. Most memes aren't. That is why we have an uphill climb. Believers only. Believers only. That is why we have an uphill climb. We don't have some known thing. It's an original idea. No one knows the meme. No one knows what we're building. No one knows what the dream is, nor should they care. Why have we given them reason them to? I'm an investor. I look for things like this. I say, man, it looks like Suki might be doing something. They've actually given me proof, and they're doing it. We don't even have much proof besides our consistency and our show up and the vision and the clues. Dream is built in Web3. It's far bigger than Web3. Web3, we don't even care. We don't even care. Our clout isn't to be the best meme coin in the world. We don't even care. It's just a necessity. It's just a piece of the pie. $1 billion market cap. Who cares? Awesome. Cool. Not the mission. Not the goal. Just a piece of the puzzle. Dream is far beyond a meme coin. But in reverse, I'm starting to realize that I've always thought that, maybe Murad's going to do this and Roaring Kitty is going to be the cat coin super cycle. And I started to realize that I may be a bigger catalyst than I thought I would be, at least affecting crypto, meme coins, and cats, myself, with what we're capable of. Interesting. Okay, cool. Just giving you the updates here. Have to do it. We updated the website. Stage number 4. Activate Dream in real life. That is stage 4. Activate Dream in real life. Phase 2 begins. Dream is meant for the big leagues. Dream is alive. Dream is real. There's a plan to activate Dream in real life. From there, it's a whole new era. Already, you're in a whole new era. It's out there. Whatever. I don't even care. Anyway, whatever. I've got the power. That's why I love that Bruce Almighty clip. Is I love I love being alive. I love the journey. The truth is, it's not possible without the dreamers. There is no dreamers without the. There is no largest community of dreamers in the world without the dreamers. But yeah, when you know who you are, this is a very powerful place to come from. When you know who you are, when you know what you can do, a very powerful place to come from. So this is the next revamp. It needs to be revamped because this whole thing is now out of date. Almost everything here is out of date because we've changed it. Who is Dream? If you want to know before and you want to see before I change it, that's who Dream was. If you want to see what the 5 goals were, well, you can see that too. They're very generalized. They're different. Gone, gone. A few other things. This roadmap, slight tweaks, just colorways, nothing crazy. A few small changes if you paid attention. This is gone, removed. Cat Collective is removed from this page. This is revamped, gone. That was on the website. That's the same. This will probably go away too. Now, let me tell you, let's go back here. Let me show you some more things. Okay, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Just clean this up a little bit. Cleaner, cleaner. Dreamers Library, color scheme, quality, etc. This is sexy. This looks good. This I'm proud of. Look at that. Optimized for web, by the way. Not optimized for your phone, unfortunately. It just is the way it is. The drastic change between the before and after is just unreal. We've had some blocks on us, you could say, like nothing happens unless you happen, but we've had some things that could have certainly made it harder for people to buy or get involved with Dream, right? But now it's easier than ever. Dream is available on Coinbase. If you look at how simplified it is, we're not even shilling Phantom Wallet. Listen to this. Step number 1, you want to buy Dream? You can shill this to anybody. Open a Coinbase account and connect a payment method. Step 1. Step 2, click buy. You will see select asset to buy. And in the search bar, and you'll see a search bar with a magnifying glass right below it. Copy and paste the long number and letter sequence that is at the top of this page. There it is. Copy and paste that long number sequence. Put it into the search bar. Boom. Click on Dream and complete your purchase. If you need help, join the Telegram Ask a Dreamer. It's also on Phantom. It was so hard to go on Phantom and explain it. This is a huge thing that already happened a while ago that we just don't realize. Another thing opened up. Amazing. This is a dream. If you could go back to 2 years and say, yeah, you can buy Dream on Coinbase. Do you know how huge that would be when there's energy and momentum for the normies and all the normies we came across who had trouble onboarding? Humongous. Okay. But cool. Boom. Done there. I think that's all I have to tell you about that. That's the website. That's the shift. If you missed it, the countdown has already begun. It's up to you to, I guess, identify, find the countdown, see if it's relevant to you. Maybe you don't care. It's out. All right. So there you go. That's some stuff about the Dreamcat website. Updated last night for your own courtesy, I guess you could say. From here, I think I want to keep it short. We went fast. We told the things. I gave you the straight up alpha. I told you how the world works. I hope you can be empowered. There's nothing more than I want. I mean this. I want you to win. I want you to win. Believe me when I say these whole universal principle stuff are true. You don't have to wait for anything. The ticker is a bonus. It's a way to really embark on this journey with us to make money directly. But you can transform and change your own life as soon as you learn the principles. We commit to teaching them here to you through Dream Talk and through the book club. And we want to help equip you for this crypto journey, this Web3 journey. I think you're in a great place. I wish you well. I want to see you win. I think you're going to win. I see some great dreamers. Shout out to Ray Lennon. Didn't even shout him out. Retweeting, resharing the post. I appreciate all that. So I have nothing more to say. Deliberate. Knowing. The game of life. Try to test me. Has it tested you? Can't test me. I know who I am. I can flip the whole script. I can break the game. But I do appreciate the dreamers. We are going to do a giveaway here for 30,000 Dream. I think it's easy. Shout out to Zendor who just pulled up. We appreciate people who pulled up in the beginning. Let's see. We're going to do who was here first. If Coiny dropped a comment in chat, I would have gave it to him. Shout out to Coiny. Dropped a comment, retweeted. Who was inside first? I guess it was Mr. Scene. Mr. Scene, first live comment. So it's going to be between Mr. Scene and Raylan. Raylan, let's see if there's anyone else I'm leaving out. Yeah, just for MVP. I appreciate Satoshi, Zendor dropping a comment. We love that. We love when you guys are in the live chat. You can transform the whole talk. We'd love to see you guys in here, but reshares, reposts, and in the chat. So reposting the stream, that's the highest order, and Mr. Scene with comments, retweets, and in the chat. So we are going to make, no, you know what? We're going to use the lucky penny. Sorry if you missed that story. Mr. Scene's a lucky guy. He says he's always lucky. So we're going to give him that edge, that benefit of the doubt, and we're going to give him heads. We're going to give him heads because I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling heads is good. Mr. Scene is heads. Raylan is tails. Here we go. For 30,000 Dream. Uh-oh. My deepest apologies, Mr. Scene. I felt it too, but you know, all right, you guys are just going to have to believe me. There you go. You saw that. It's tails. Raylan, 30,000 Dream. At least I know I couldn't have lost either way. It's going into good hands. It's going into two of our biggest believers. You know, I may have to bump you guys up soon. I like to define what it means to dream in a certain way. Maybe it's profile picture, right? So if I'm picking on Mr. Scene and Raylan, I'm saying, well, we got a Saitama and a Ninja Cat, and we got a frog and a Ninja Cat. So maybe that's in my own mind. Well, I can't, if someone said that's the number one believer, would they even believe it? That's my only hesitation there, or maybe why it hasn't. But I want to shout out those two guys a lot because they are ahead of everyone else in a sense. They are just improved efforts, creating, showing up extra, replying to people in TG. I notice it. And that my takeaway can only be that the belief is growing. So shout out to you guys. And of course, shout out to the legend, J-Dog. We love that you pulled up to a few of our VCs. Hopefully next Monday, we actually get the chance to talk to you a little bit. If you're not drumming and doing what you're doing, we're glad that you love the show. I hope you were able to catch it. This is just the facts. Again, what I will say is your big clusters of hardships and tests are a precursor to a huge breakthrough. If they're coming, don't let them ruin your shine. Change your energy, change your thoughts on them. Say, okay, you're trying to get me off guard. It's all good because I know it is a setup. And I passed the test. I got frustrated for this morning till noon. And then I switched. I passed the test. I went inside myself. I said, what are you trying? What is this trying to tell me? What are you trying to show me? Aha, okay, it's about money. This whole test is about money. It's about a financial test. I understand. Got it. So, and I betrayed you. Because there is no quote of the day today. I could have pulled one out from the vault and tried to pull one over on you, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to try to fake you with a fake quote of the day. So I hopped in the door at 7:04. It is what it is, but we dropped the alpha. You got some. Congratulations to Raylan, who just won 30,000 Dreamcat tokens. Hang on to them for dear life. I'm going to send them to you. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to pump up the dream. Remember, as prices go down here, the market's going down a little bit. I don't know where it's going to go. I actually have no clue. It could go full bear. It could go down and shoot up. I don't know. But what I do know is that at any time, in any economy, you could be coming off the hardest hardship of your life. Nothing can be happening. We don't follow the masses. It doesn't matter what's happening. You determine what happens with your energy and how you move. Don't let the charts dictate your energy. Okay. I'm going to do my best too to stay up. I've been high. Don't do drugs. I've been high all week, seeking some more energy, looking for some more energy to build off of. I want to see someone type something so I can reply and say something. I'm overflow with energy. I just know. Oh man, I wish I could give you what's inside of my head, but the truth is I actually earned it. I'm going to do my best to just remind you what is. I know the knowing is powerful. When you can know, you have the power. Market, schmarket. Let's go. Let's have a great rest of the week. We have a Saturday book club about how your image can affect your outcome in your future. This is why we're carrying the image. We're moving into CEO version. We're moving into founder version. You got to embrace the mentality. Who do you want to be? Do you want to get promoted to manager, but you wear the shirt with all the holes in it at the group event? Who do you want to be? How you carry yourself? We're getting into next week already. That's the show, folks. That's it. Shortest Dream Talk you've ever had. I knew it would be. I hope you could catch it early. Maybe you'll catch the replay. I love you. I literally love you. Goodbye. That'll do it, guys. I just want to take a moment to send my gratitude. Thank you to all the dreamers who show up here, who support, who dream with us. I want to remind you that the mission here is not just meme coinery and, hey, come show up and waste your time. We're on a mission here. You may not understand it yet. You may not fathom or dream this big yet, but we are here to build the largest community of dreamers in the world. Laugh if you need to. Get it out of your system. All dreamers start somewhere, and it starts with a vision. What I love about the world, what I love about actually meme coins especially, is that belief is the main character. Belief is the main source of everything. It all comes down to belief. And that is what we are building the dream on. Matter of fact, if you know about the book Think and Grow Rich, it's in here. We talk about desire and consistency and compounding and all these things. We're building this mission on laws and principles that have been universal and conclusive for decades. We're building dream in a way that has never been done before. We are a first mover, planting our flag in the space with full respect to the builders and the degens and everyone else who's built out this space. We're coming here as a newbie, as a first mover, and we're doing the opposite of everything you've ever seen. Our market cap may vary. Our holders may vary. Our volume may not be that sexy, but if you're hearing this message, you have a chance. You have a chance to watch the quantum leaps of improvement, step by step, moment by moment. It's revealed to you how the dream can change the world, how we can go from 2 believers to 10 to 1,000 to 2 to, and as it goes on and on, the dream becomes more and more undeniable. You know, there's actually 3 specific things that we're going to do that set us apart. And that's this. Number 1, we're building on unshakable belief. Belief is everything. Some use it. Murad uses a little bit, but we're using it at a level never before seen. We are giving you reasons to believe. We are showing in our consistency, stacking. Okay, number 1. Number 2, massive action plans. Some people have done them. Print out flyers, dress up in a chicken suit, go crazy. I've done these before. They make dreams come true. I've done them going 60%, 70% in. What could it look like if we go all in? What could it look like if 1,000 dreamers participate in massive action plans? I see a future that is undeniable, that is unstoppable. Why? Because the ticker is golden. It's dream. It's universal. It beats time. It goes for any sex, any religion. Everyone has a dream. But guess what? 97% of those people aren't going to see it come to pass. They don't have what it takes. They're not willing to go the distance, which is why so many have come to the dream and left. Because for most, seeing is believing. But if you're listening to this message now, there's a very good chance that you happen to be a visionary or luck has found you and you are in the right place at the right time. It would be criminal of me not to encourage you to take a look at dream, use your best judgment, and consider buying a bag. When you paint a vision so vast as building the largest community of the dreamers in the world, doing the opposite, being a first mover, building dream as a mascot. Did you know that that's who Dream is? Dream is a mascot. He doesn't maybe have a meme. He's not one of these OG cat memes that everyone truly loves. He isn't known yet, but he's becoming known here, the most successful cat in the world. This is a community where dreams become reality. This is a community, when it's all said and done, where you can come chase this dream together with us while simultaneously chasing your own. And to be very blunt and clear, that is exactly what I am doing in real time. And I believe that if I'm able to make my dream come true within the Dream Cat community, well, dream is a part of that dream. And so it's like a vision on top of a vision on top of a vision. But with success, which of course I believe in myself, I do, dream will become maybe even more than what we envisioned it to be. It's simple concepts, brick by brick, compounding consistency, 1 to 2 to 8 to 1632. I skipped a bunch of numbers, 120 something, stack, stack, stack. We appreciate you being here. We simply want to remind you of our intentions. We simply want to remind you to tap into your dream. We want to remind you to wake up, stop chasing. Perhaps the time of chasing runners is over. Perhaps a season of builders is coming. And when it comes, I don't want you to be late to the party. No one is building like Dream. Dream does not have a ceiling. If you want to investigate this yourself, I encourage you to go over to the website, dreamcat.xyz, and take a look with your own eyes. Most will not. When they hear about the dream, they look at the volume, they look at the chart, they dismiss it, and they keep going. 1,000 believers, it's just math. In this 54-page PDF, we tell you reason after reason, specifically why Dream can change the game, why it's a mascot of tomorrow. We explain why I'm in Orlando, right? Why I'm here. It's for the dream. Check it out. Take a look. Do your own research. Buy, don't buy. We're indifferent. It's good either way. What we really want is for you to chase your dream and make it come true. And if you can do that and you don't buy a single token, we will win. Thank you guys for hanging with us. We hope to see you next week, every single Thursday, 7 p.m. EST. Next week, invite in a friend. Retweet it out. Share it. Are you really a dreamer? Why is your PFP a dog when it could be Dreamcat? Shout out to the dog. Shout out to my friends. Fine. Thank you guys. Take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.